Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ETS Reacts. And today we're back with episode 2 of Liar Game called Shockwave. Episode 1, people were poo-pooey about it, which I didn't personally understand. I thought it was a good setup, especially in a game. Like, you need to set up the game. So I really enjoyed this setup because we got a little taste of it, right? Like this 100 million before the game even starts that you have to go, and it's someone that you know, someone that you trust, and you have to go deceive them, which I think is really interesting. And it's just that our main character happens to be a very stupidly innocent, naive Nao. I really enjoyed it. I'm interested to see how they take the money back this episode because, right, he's keeping it in his bank vault, which he has to take out on Friday because the game starts on Sunday. So it's going to be out in the open for 2 days wherever the teacher stores it. I'm interested of how Akiyama kind of schemes up a plan to take it because my theory was to somehow to access his PIN or his code and take the money back and dress up as him. But that's probably way too complicated. It's probably easy to just steal it wherever he stores it for 2 days. So let's see what this episode's all about and let's get it. We're back at the teacher's house. Is this the day that he's going to retrieve the money? Because I can see how he's like nervously peeking out his door here. No way. Is she just gonna stalk him every day? Is this just applying pressure? Like, you're gonna feel this pressure every day. Like, I'm gonna stare you down. Every time you leave your house, I am there. I've become. Oh, man. Can you imagine the most, like, honest, naive person coming up to you and being like, I have come to declare war. You'd be like, okay, I can take you on anytime. Oh, let's go. Let's go now. Let's get it. Oh, Sensei's like, what the heck? Ain't no way she runs like that. That is the most crazy run I've ever seen in my life. It's like T-Rex arms. I've decided to fight. Oh, God. What if he's just like not actually him? Alright, Akiyama, tell me what's up. Yeah, just make him feel the pressure until he cracks. But I don't know how that's gonna evolve to the in game. Like, he's just gonna overthink where to store the money. Maybe he's thinking that the old man's attention, the teacher, will be so much on Nayo that he won't realize what Akiyama's doing behind the scenes. Like, he's gonna be so focused on her because she went and made the declaration of, I'm gonna take that money back, like, I'm gonna be participating in the game, I'm stalking you. But then guess what? Akiyama's gonna sneak in. I was about to say the back door, which is crazy. Sneak in the back door and steal the money. I'm watching you. Oh, never mind.
どうも。この度神崎さんの片腕としてライアーゲームに参加させていただくことになりました。必ずあなたから2億円奪いますんで。
Damn. Well, there goes my theory out the window. You'll never get it.
奪えるさ。なんせこちらにはとっておきの秘策があるんでね。
Let's see if it's perfect. Oh my god, how they make the characters run in here? They make them run like they're like little scaredy cats. Which, I mean, I guess this guy is for some reason, but can you imagine being a grown man? Like, you're way older than this kid and you're like cowardly running by him when you have all the cards in your hand? You're just putting them under pressure? Is that them? Is that their car? You think they're sitting there?
もしもし警察
Huh. I always wondered about this because I was like, you could just call the police and report them as stalkers. But what was the thing in the note about the police of how this isn't like criminal activity? So can what they be doing be classified as criminal activity? Yes, they're stalking him. But can it be reported within the game? And does the liar game have some sort of involvement with the police that where they
家の
won't?
外に怪しい車がずっといるんですけど
What if she just goes, I'm playing in the liar game, and the police are like, alright, you're good. Let's head out of here. I don't know if that was a good idea.
警察が来たのか。
笑い事じゃありません。
悪いわ。
Yeah, they probably got your license plates. Huh? The key. Key to his
いつか
place?
こんなことになると思ってね。今日からこの部屋を1ヶ月借りたんだ。外を見てみな。
Have a look outside. What's outside?
せ
He went hardcore. He's like, we're gonna be real stalkers, okay? We're gonna rent this apartment that's right across the street that we can just like have the binoculars on him the whole time, take notes on all of his movements.
これで
This is
明日から
crazy.
警察に追われることなく監視ができるよ。
Yeah. Right into his backyard, like he never thought about that. I guess it is like psychotic though. You're a good person. Can you imagine someone saying, you're such a good person for thinking about all the right stalking techniques for me?
最初は怖い人だと思ってたけど、私がお父さんのところに行けるように見張りの時間を組んでくれたり、
Dang, that is nice.
部屋借りてくれたり、
And he's paying this. Well, he's banking on getting like 50 million or 100
私に協
million.
力してくれる気
They
になった
steal all
んで
the
す。
money. It's fun.
金のためさ。
No, I think he does it because he actually enjoys it.
このご時世、前科者を雇ってくれる物好きなどなかなかいなくてね。
That too.
ゲームで2億円奪えたら俺にも5000万入る。
Oh, I thought it was 50-50. But was he just saying he just gets 50 million? That
一
feels like
月
a...
足らずで5000万なんて最高の仕事じゃねえか。
でも、それはマネーを奪えればの話。
Well, he's confident in his own plan, or else he wouldn't do
あ
it.
の自信は。
交代の時間だぜ。
Dang, they don't even have a bed? I guess they have, like, the roll-up beds, right?
何か気づいたことはあったかい？
別に何も。先生、最初はパチンコや買い物に行ったりしてたけど、
Dang, he's, like, literally cooped himself up at home. That just makes you more suspicious, though, because if the only time you're ever going to leave your house is to just go to the bank to retrieve your money, then it's really predictable what you're going to do. Like, you have to constantly be leaving your house to make it unpredictable.
なるほどな。
説明してもらえますか？この作戦の意図。
うん。
この1週間、ただ先生の家を監視するだけ。正直私には無意味なことに。
Well, you're already accomplishing something. You made him, like, lock himself up and become a... What's that? A lock-in, a shut-in
し
neat.
か思えないんです。
詐欺師の常套手段に相手を異常な心理状態にして騙せってのがある。
Rattle your mark before closing the trap. It's just like rattle your opponent before you close in on him.
例えば年寄り相手の振り込め詐欺がそう。
That's how bank transfer scams target old people. Right? So if you send them and you're like, you send them that text and you're like, oh my god, you just bought $1,000 worth of clothes online, and the old person goes like, what? And they click the link and then scammed, I guess, right?
受話器の向こうで身内らしき者の悲痛な声が聞こえるとパニック状態に陥りまんまと金を騙し取られてしまう。どんな冷静な人間でも一度異常な心理状態にさせられると意外と
Everyone does. Once you lose that little bit of composure that you have and you don't take that, all right, deep breath, let's think through this situation. Would this person actually do this? Da, 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 da. Then you, like, if you catch someone off guard and they're like, oh my god, okay, sure, just like leave me be, you
つ
know?
まり今やってることは藤沢を心理的に追い込む作業なのさ。
Yep.
藤沢の立場に立って考えてみな。絶対に勝つと君に宣言され俺にも2億円奪う策があると宣言する。
Yeah.
とは何なのかわからないまま24時間監視されている。見なよ。
He's freaking out.
なんだ
What the hell are they doing? I'm tweaking.
どうやって2億円を奪うつもりだ。いや、奪えない。
The curtain just like magically opens and it's him just at the table staring at nothing, being like, they can't do it. I've thought this through. They can't. There's no way.
わけないだろ。俺の計画は
My strategy is flawless. So he did realize that they were watching him through the window. Whoa, her face is like a, not a diamond, but what's the 1, 2, 5, 6? I'm not good with my shapes. Hexagon? Hexagon, is that 5? No, pentagon's 5. Hexagon 6.
明らかに落ち着きを失ってました。
Septagon is 7, right? I don't know. Yeah, right there, how I couldn't get a shape right. You put me under pressure.
が追い込まれてるっていうのは分かりました。でも、どうやって2億円奪うんですか？
Well, you're under pressure too. You need a deep breath.
銀行の貸金庫にあります。終了間際の2日でどうにかするにしたって、どこの銀行に預けてるかさえ突き止められていないじゃないですか。
藤沢がマネーを隠したのは
Yeah.
銀行とは限らないよ。
He just told us that. Like, we can't believe him.
2億円のありか
Yeah.
は家の中だ。
That makes a lot of sense now, though. Right? Like what I did. I just took it as, oh, he's keeping it in the bank. Like, he's telling the truth. But, like I said, you'd want to make multiple trips outside of your house. One, to go check on it, right? If you were really freaked out. And two, to, like, make it not be obvious. But since he just hermited himself inside, then you know the money's there, right? Like, what did Nao do? As soon as she got that money, she stuffed it in her drawer, and then she literally piled up everything on it and slept next to it. That's how freaked out she was. And so when he's doing the same thing, you know it's inside his house. And I'm kind of mad I didn't get that, because it should have been obvious, and I just took that guy's words at face value.
それ本当ですか？
仮に今2億円を持っているのが君で、
She already did
そのお
that.
金は銀行の貸金庫にあるとする。そして自宅には2億円を狙う敵が盗むチャンスを伺って24時間君を監視している。どうする？
家から逃げます。できれば遠くに。
どうして？
監視されてるのはすごく嫌な気分だし、ストレスもたまると思う
Yeah,
し。
and he stayed there the whole time.
銀行なら安全だから、今はゲーム終盤に向けて英気を養っておきたい。
なるほどね。
That's so bad of me. How did I not get that? And I like these types of things too. And it's just like,
どこかの藪の中とかだったら。
それじゃなおさら自宅にいられない。隠した場所が
I missed that. What are you saying?
もし銀行なら安全だから、今はゲーム終盤に向けて英気を養っておきたい。
So Nio isn't stupid.
じゃあ2億円の隠し場所が銀行ではなく、どこかの藪の中とかだ。
He would be there protecting the bushes 24/7.
なおさら自宅にいられない。隠した場所が常に見張れる場所にいなくちゃ。
おう
Oh.
いつの間にか敵が気づいて奪われてるかもしれないし、もしかしたらゲームに全然関係ない人がたまたま見つ
Yeah,
けちゃ
and
うかもし
steal
れ
it.
ない。
だったらさ、藤沢がずっと自宅にこもっているの変じゃない？
Because it's in his house.
自宅は常に監視されていてものすごいプレッシャーだ。なのになぜ自宅にこもり続けるのか。
Because the money's in there.
理由は一つしかない。家の中に隠している2億円が心配でしょうがないからさ。
But what if he's just really smart and he's putting on an act of like, oh my god, what do I do? And then what if he leaves a day of and you're like, oh shit, is it in there? Is it
家
not?
の中に隠してるのに四六時中監視されてたんじゃ、オチは自家出なんかできるわけない。
ここからは藤沢によりプレッシャーをかけることを意識して監視するんだ。
Knock on his door.
家の
Let me
中に
in.
2億円があることは分かりきってるって顔でな。
Oh shit. We know where it is. It's inside your house.
先生の姿が目に見えて濃くなり、家の中ですらほとんど動かなくなった。
God, this guy's like freaking out too much. He like made such a show of himself in episode 1 and then he turned into some scaredy cat in episode 2.
あの位置からほとんど動いてませんよ。
You still have 16
場
days.
所は絞られてきたな。
It does narrow down the location.
どこに2億円を隠したか。
Damn, they got his whole house mapped up.
そうか、5箇所くらいに分けて隠した可能性もある。 いやいや、そ
The
れが
dad's gonna be on to you. You're like way too into this. Probably you're never on your phone. You're probably there always trying to talk to him to have experience, and he's gonna be like, "What's going on with you?
この
Something's
が
up."
1万円ずつ2万箇所に隠してあるかも。
Look at the
ど
dad.
うした？
Yeah,
何かあったのか？
it was obvious.
なんでもない。
He's like, "No, you're acting weird."
お父さんのためにも絶対このゲーム勝たなくちゃ。
Game. I'm so convinced that the dad created this game. The one in the bed right there, her dad. I think he's created the liar game. That's like such the loser mentality where you're like, "Meh, meh, oh my god, he literally hasn't slept." They're taking this to the extreme.
ちょっといたずらしてやろうか。
Now I'm like starting to feel bad for the teacher. They're gassing.
焦げ臭いぞ。
They're gassing me
なん
out.
だこの煙は。なんだ火事か。煙の出所はどこだ。コンロか風呂場か給湯器か。くそ。もしもし。田中か。急いで来てもらえないか。なんか家のどこかから煙が出てんだよ。火元探してくれよ。何消防車呼べって。
田中さんの言うと
What? They can just open his door?
火事なら消防を呼ぶか自分で火を消すかすべきだ。ま、音の正体はこれだがな。そして煙は外の換気口から強制的に送り込む。
What?
しかしあんた行動が不可解だね。ろくに火元も探さず電話したのは消防ではなく知り合い。まるで命が危なくなるまで部屋から離れ
Not gonna lie, I feel like that's what I would do though. Like, I would search for it, but I would call the fire department first, and then I'd search
た
for
く
it.
ないみてえじゃねえか。あんたこの和室に2億隠してるだろ。
He's like, what? How do you figure it out? Maybe because you haven't left the spot in like a month.
家の中ってのはとっくに分かっていたさ。問題は家のどこかだったが、和室以外の部屋なら札束が燃えてないかまず確かめに行くはずだからな。
ああ、そうさ。お前の読み通り、2億はこの部屋にある。
ほう、あっさり自白したね。
なぜ白状したと思う？それはな。
It's impossible for you to
場
steal
所が
it.
分かったところで、お前らには絶対奪えないからさ。
Uh huh.
これを見ろ。2億のマネーはこの中だ。
You still have to take it out though, and take it to the liar game. So I don't know why you're revealing all this. Like, you're still revealing your cards of like, okay, it's this type of safe. This is what I need as a con artist to break this type of safe. Or you're just telling them like, okay, well I know exactly where it is, exactly where it's located, and you still have to take it out of there to take it to the liar game. It's dumb to reveal your hand like this.
バールなんかじゃまずこじ開けられない新小ごと運び出そうにもびくともしない。2億のありかを突き止めるところまでは良かったが、ここでジエンド。お前
Nao is still so stupidly naive though. Oh, there goes my life.
分かったら張り込みなどやめて。とっとと
This old guy.
帰って1億返済の資金繰りを考えることだ。
You're playing exactly into his
そう分か
hand.
ったつもりか。金庫を見せれば俺たちが戦意喪失してぐっすり眠れると思ったか。甘いな。断言しよう。俺なら簡単にその金庫から
He's still going with the same tactic of trying to like still wear him out
引
mentally.
っ張り出せる。
金庫から2億円を引っ張り出すだって。バカな。そんなことできるわけない。
It's not possible.
それができるんだな。いとも簡単に。
It's not possible. See, now he's like, his own game's getting thrown right back in his face because he tried to say, oh, it's in a bank, when you're able to lie and be like, haha, I'm lying, but then you take your opponent at face value too?
見
Like,
たか藤沢の無様な格好。金庫を見せれば俺たちが諦めると思ったのだろうが、俺が全くたじろがなかったことで焦りが増大してしまっている。 まさに絵に描いたような認知的不協和状態。
A textbook cause of cognitive. Yeah. What? Maybe I'm stupidly honest and
人
naive.
間は自分と周囲の環境に不協和が生じていると不安を感
Yeah.
じる。
He's like, oh crap. When everybody else has a different answer than you, and you're like, when your hand's going up, you're like, hey, what do you have? And he's like, B. I'm like, oh fuck, I had A. I guess it depends on the person you ask, but
そしてその不安を周囲と同調、つまり共和させることで解
I don't think I would change my answer. Like I don't change my answer to fit in with everybody else, but I definitely wouldn't be like puffing the chest out loud to be like, hey, you know, unless I was 1,000% sure.
金庫を見せれば俺たちが落胆すると信じていた。ところが俺は予想に反して自信満々。
Even though I'm
藤
not.
沢は動揺する。認知的不協和状態だ。そして意識は自信満々の俺の態度に共和する。
この男本当に奥の手を持っている。
自信をくじかれた人間というものは脆いからね。
That's totally true, though. People will definitely become fragile once their confidence is broken. That's for sure. That happens with all of us.
そうでしょう。あの金庫から2億取り出す方法があるなんて当たりだったってことでしょう。
信用ねえな。
She definitely has little faith. She doesn't believe you for squat, even though she's the one who recruited you.
当たりでも出任せでもない。金庫から2億を取り出す手は確かにある。
Okay.
今はまだ言えないけどな。
So it's still a bluff. I don't
私
think
は
he can do
秋山
it.
さんを信じるしかな
Well,
かっ
yeah, you had no choice. What are you gonna do?
た。確かに先生も心理的に限界に来ているのは明らか。
Is he now staring back at
時
them?
折見せる異様な行動は常軌を逸していた。
なんなんだ。
Oh my god, this guy.
まさかこの金庫のダイヤル番号を知っているんじゃ。いや、それはない。知る術がない。万に一つ知っていたとしても、この金庫はダイヤルだけでは
He
開か
needs
な
the
い。
key.
俺が持ってるこのキーが必要だ。どう考えても開けるのは無理だ。力ずくで開けるほか。まさか力ずくで開ける気か。
And especially if you looked him up and you're like, wait, he went to prison? What if he just knows the combination, kills me, takes the key, and then he has the money?
こんな頑丈な金庫を壊しようがないだろう。開けようと思ったらそれこそバーナーで扉を焼き切るしか。バーナー。
Wouldn't that like fry the money though? Like that would destroy the money.
俺が寝ている隙に家に侵入して金庫の扉をバーナーで焼き切るつもりか。
I just won't sleep for 2 more weeks.
そうはさせるか。
Double knife touch. Oh my god! Quad knifed.
ちょっと回して追っ払ってやる。
Yeah, what the heck?
待てよ。強力なバーナーを使ったとしてもこの金庫を焼き切るには数十分はかかるぞ。そんなことするくらいなら一旦どこかに運び出して壊す。
Yeah, what if he just recruits a bunch of buff guys? I might need 6 knives.
わけのわからないことを始めたぞ。
What if he tries to slip something in my food and then he, like a sleeping pill, and then he takes it away? This is gonna be a pain in the butt for when you need to get it out though.
金庫丸ごと運び出されると思ってんだろ。だって無駄なの。
秋山さんの自信満々の顔がせめてもの救いだった。
I don't think anyone here is
そうで
sane.
なければ私もとっくに先生のように取り乱していたはずだ。ゲーム開始からすでに25日が過ぎていた。
Oh, he's leaving. Liar game. Note. Game ends in 4 days. We will collect the money at 5 p.m. So are they gonna come to his house to collect the money, or he has to? Doesn't he have to go somewhere? Because if he has to go somewhere, that'd be a lot more crazy. Yeah. So it's still the same results, obviously. Woof.
4日後の午後5時。
But you're leaving the safe alone. Like, you can run out to your mailbox when you know that they're watching, but you've been under such distress the whole time.
90時間踏ん張れば1億が手に入る。
その知
Don't
らせ
you
は
win
当然
200 million?
私の元にも届いていました。4日後5時。私何をす。
The same thing you've been doing.
今まで通りでいいさ。 ずっと藤沢を見張ってプレッシャーをかける。大丈夫。あの金庫には俺が魔法をかけてやる。
Cast a
時
spell.
間が来たらパカッと開くよ。
Oh, let's see his magic work then.
あと3日。
Well, he's finally got rid of the knives.
あと3日の辛抱だ。
He's gonna fall asleep. Like, it's just impossible. No. Boom, boom,
あと半日
boom. She's like, what do I do?
パカッと開くって本当なの？
もう少し。
Gosh, she's so close, and then I'm gonna lose all of it. I can't even do that. Ends in 5 minutes. 55 minutes. Oh my god. Is this real or is this a play?
私どうしたらいいかわからない。銀行は開かないんですか？
やっぱりそうか。金庫を開けられる。
Oh, this is part of his play, I guess. This has to be. He knew that
見張り続けていたことは
he knew that Nayo would crack and like go and do this, and
だからお願いです。私の分
this is interesting. The whole this episode so far hasn't been all that interesting, right? It's just been literally a waiting game, and then Sensei like literally like brain rotting for a month.
助けてください。
Help me! Just give me like 20 grand.
助けてください。
Yeah, all you've done is stalk me. So now he's gonna have this like sense of relief now that she's breaking down.
あと45分だ。
What is Akiyama's play here? I really like to predict stuff and get out ahead, but I am literally lost. Like, what is his play? Is it something really that simple?
30分。
What if he changed the time on his clock somehow? Like when he was sleeping and it's already like past the time for him to turn it in? Does he lose automatically?
10分。
10 minutes. Damn, we're really getting down. Dang, how long are you gonna pound on his door?
あと1分。
Don't you have to get the money out of the safe?
7、6、5、4、3、2、
Ichi!
時間だ。
Oh my god, he's so smart. He's so smart. Did he forge a note to both Now and this sensei to say, I'll show up at 5 p.m. and I'll take the money as the liar game person, and he's gonna like dress up as him and he's gonna take the money and be like, congrats, you win, and he's gonna give him a card that looks just like the one that he got already? Damn, that was so smart. God damn it. No way, is that how we're leaving? We're not gonna figure it out? I really do think that's the play though. The play is that Akiyama is showing up, taking the money, and he's forged that card that they got with 4 days. I'll be there at 5, and my guess is the deadline is at like 6 maybe, and he's just gave him that forged card, and so now he's coming to collect, and then he's gonna go take the 200 mil to to the liar game, because I swear it said to drop off at some place, and they probably came with an address, and Akiyama like took it because, like we talked about, he's so locked in to that safe that he probably wasn't paying attention to the mail, and then he probably went and got that card late, so it gave Akiyama time to go get the card, forge something, put it back in, and have this whole time scenario be changed, which is really smart. And it's kind of one of those things where you're like in it and you're in the moment and you're like, what is he really planning? Like, how am I not catching this? Like, I feel like I can see ahead, be smart. And then at the end, you're like, dang, that's how he did it, huh? And I just love shows like that. So let's see if there's anything else after here. Nope. That's it for the episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.